Here we go. Time for some more Kyle hiding. Let's begin. Another lazy Saturday morning, and I was still dreaming. In my dream, I was standing in front of an old window somewhere. Beyond the glass stretched a vast blackness, through which I could make out a faint figure facing away from me. I pounded on the window in an attempt to get the person's attention. But just as the person noticed my voice and began turning around, my eyes opened and I was awake. Goddamn phone again. I let slip a few choice words as I wearily slide my arm out towards the phone. Hey, handsome. Rachel? Something wrong? You're not your usual chirpy self this morning. Yeah, your call woke me up. The sound of the phone pulled me out of this crazy dream I was having. Did you have a late night or something? You could say that. Had some things on my mind and didn't hit the hay till dawn. But forget all that. What's so important you gotta call now? There's a message from Ed. There's something he wants you to answer right away. Seems he wants to know if you still feel like working for Red Crown. He what? Well, do you? Of course I do. Thought so. Rachel, you don't think the old man's beginning to regret firing me, do you? Didn't think he felt remorse. You quite done? Maybe you'd like to explain to me exactly what I have to regret? Ed, you're the one who should be on your knees. If anything, getting rid of a no-good bum like you was a breath of relief. I think you've made your point. Just to be clear, I don't regret booting you out, but it has been on my mind. Even had a strange dream about it. A strange dream? Yeah, it was pretty messed up. You were in it lying dead by the roadside. You're right, that is messed up. Not exactly a premonition, though, unless you've got plans to off me yourself. Yeah, well, careful what you wish for. Still, not a great feeling to see the guy I fired dead by the roadside. You know what the worst part is? Well, I'll tell you anyway. It's waking up with that image in your head and feeling genuinely worried. Worried, huh? Think about it. There can't be that many guys out there willing to take on a lazy-ass bum like you. And even if you did find someone, they'd likely fire you in 3 days. So if I don't take care of you, how do I know my dream won't come true? So what are you saying? I'm a reasonable guy. I figured you got enough going for you to make me give you another chance. But mark my words, this will be the last chance I ever give you. My last chance. Got it. So what's it gonna be? You accept? Guess I do. Then it's settled. I'm not gonna just bring you back in, though. No way. I'm gonna think of a way to test just how loyal you are. You'll be hearing from me. Anyway, I've got things to do. Ed, wait up. What is it? I wanted to ask you about that weird order sheet we talked about before. Thought I was pretty clear about that. Throw it in the trash. If the client ain't happy to go through me, we won't do the job. Simple. Rachel, you're up. Hey, Kyle. You're still sweating over that sheet, huh? Yeah, can't forget the damn thing. Just can't seem to figure out why it came straight to me. It's puzzling, I'll give you that. Not only that, I had a run-in with our mutual friend, Rex Foster. You did? Yeah, I caught him skulking in the cafe in my apartment building. A real shady guy. Seems he's been snooping into my past, too. I want to find out all there is about him. That's where you come in.
Don't suppose you could do a bit of sniffing around, could you? Will do, handsome. I'll give you a call as soon as something turns up. I'm counting on you, Rachel. I twist the top of the tap, and a jet of cold and refreshing water streams out. I put on one of my trademark suits. My buzzer suddenly sounds. Who's there? We gotta answer. Why would Bradley give everyone strange dreams last night? Why would Bradley do something like this? He's giving everybody weird dreams. All right. Let's go. Oh, there's this like a global flashing door button. I'm just gonna press it. Press door for door. Oh, Mrs. Patrice. Glad I caught you while you were at home. Is there something I can help you with? Come now, Mr. Hyde. Are you telling me you've forgotten our chat from the other day? Which chat would that be? Well, do you remember what we discussed or not? Mrs. Patrice. Of course, the rent. Of course I remember. Of course I remember. You're here about the rent, right? Precisely. I'm impressed the matter hadn't slipped your mind. How could I possibly let my highest priority fall by the wayside? I love it. That's definitely been the number one thing on Kyle's mind. Good. I'll be expecting both this month's and last month's rent. $400 in total. Roger that. Then I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Mrs. Patrice, could I ask you something? Perhaps. What is it? I overheard some gossip about an incident that happened here 13 years ago. Oh? Are the rumors true? Now, Mr. Hyde, I thought you'd know better than to pay attention to idle gossip and rumors. I really must be on my way. Mrs. Patrice walks away. Time to pay up, I guess. Doesn't sound like anything a trip to the bank can't solve. I'm pretty sure I've got enough left in there to cover it. Hang on. Today's Saturday. The bank's closed. To make matters worse, the ATM won't recognize my card anymore. Now I'm really stuck. How the hell am I gonna get my hands on the rent money now? Wait. I think I might still have some cash stuffed into the wallet in my suitcase. If I put that together with whatever cash is lying around, I might have $400. All right. Where's his suitcase at? There it is. Okay. Paying the rent simulator. My case is lying flat on a table. Hey, that's a familiar looking set of things. Pair set of boxers. I left these behind last year when I was out doing a side job for Ed. It wasn't pretty. Never forgotten to bring them since. A spare pair of socks. My spare shirt. My spare tie. I could find an Osterzone painting. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna just call up Dunning, like, hey, Dunning. Do a guy solid, will ya? A fountain pen. Can't go wrong with one of these. Much easier to write with than a ballpoint. Go. How much money we got? I take $380 out of my wallet. That's a lot of money just to be carrying around. That's like, what, $500-600 in 80s money? What else we got? Trusty old hip flask. Pity there isn't a drop left inside. Okay. We need $20 though. Pronto. 380. Not everything, but almost there. Now to scrape together the last $20 and pay up. We got One of my jackets is draped over the chair. There's a cardboard box under the table with the Red Crown logo on it, full of the crap Ed gave me to sell.
Oh, really?
He wants me to sell stuff? Let's see. Powerful bleach. Gets rid of stubborn stains in an instant, not to be used on colors or patterns. Oh no, the colors has a U in it, has a stray U. So it's useful on white stuff. Great. And why does it stink of strawberries? You must find the samurai who stinks of strawberries. Let's see what else we got. A doorknob set with a lock. Selling doorknobs door to door? Is this Ed's idea of a joke? A ruler set with a ruler, a protractor, and a couple of triangles. Super strength adhesive. It's quick drying and made to work on plastic and glass. Better keep it away from me.
Really? If the AI search is to be believed, $380 in 1980 would be about $1,500 today. Whoa! Holy moly. That's a lot of money just to be carrying around on you.
Tube of glue. I think this is more industrial style glue. Takes time, but it works on wood and paper. Little pocket camera. It's portable and easy to use. Wish I could afford one.
I don't know, can you? That's interesting, though. So we need $20, huh? Right, I guess...
Oh, my buzzer suddenly sounds.
Who's there?
Currently playing Find $20 Simulator
2010. Tony.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hey there!
What did I do to deserve this early morning visit? You're not trying to get me involved in any more shady arguments, are you?
Nah, man. There's nothing like that.
Then what is it?
It's something you're going to want to hear, Hyde.
What makes you think I'll want to hear anything you have to say?
You're going to want to keep it close to your chest, though. Basically, I got wind of a surefire way of winning big bucks. There's no way we can lose, man. No risk at all. You stand to get 10 times the amount of cash you put in. 10 times.
10 times does sound pretty good.
Oh boy. I don't know about that. Let's see.
If it's that good, why aren't you there raking it in?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's a minimum amount you need to start. And I don't even have that.
There's definitely something fishy about this.
Yeah. That seems a little weird. That's what I came to talk to you about, buddy. If we pool our resources, we could make a killing.
I'm wasting my time just listening to this crap. Huh? My phone again.
You don't have a problem with me using some of the money on this, do you?
Let me think.
You sure this is legit?
You sure this is legit?
Of course. So, are you going to lend me the cash?
Yeah, I think I can see my way clear to lending you some.
Wait, no, we're not. I don't think we're supposed to do that. I remember, I think this leads to a game over, but we'll see. Need to see sense, man. I mean, it's a sure thing. The guy who let me in on the secret is already rolling in dough.
Is that right? Thing is, I don't have that kind of cash on me. This is all I got.
This is everything? Shouldn't be a problem. This feels very out of character for Kyle all of a sudden. Thanks, man. Now all you gotta do is sit back and wait.
Hey, wait up.
I'd better make a move. Catch you later.
Damn. Why'd he rush off like that? I've got a bad feeling about this. Huh? Not my day. Tony's blabbing, baby missed the phone. Hold on. Wonder if Tony's ever planning to return this money.
This is very out of character for Kyle.
Wouldn't put it past him to forget. Better make sure.
Let's see.
Huh?
Mr. Hyde, you haven't seen Tony today, have you?
Actually, he just paid me a visit. He came to tell me about a surefire deal he'd been let in on.
So he came to you, too, with his crazy scheme?
Yeah, just this morning.
I hope you didn't fall for his story and hand over any cash, Mr. Hyde.
Actually, I did.
Oh, no. How much did he swindle out of you?
Gave him pretty much all the cash I had on me, which is extremely out of character for me and something that I wouldn't do. I'm a fairly suspicious guy.
That's not what I hoped you'd say, Mr. Hyde. Do you realize you've been conned?
Conned?
He doesn't have any surefire scheme. He'll just gamble it all away.
He didn't say anything about gambling.
Well, he wouldn't have been able to convince you if he did, would he? Truth is, he's been betting on the horses a lot recently and just can't stop. He came and tried to get money out of me, too, but I was wise to his game. From now on, whatever you do, don't lend Tony any money. He'll never return it. Anything he wins goes right into the nearest bar.
Can't believe I fell for it. I get the I fell for it again award. What was I thinking? Can't believe Tony managed to haul me in like that.
Yeah, if we pool our resources, yeah.
I see. Wish I'd never bothered listening to your crazy story.
Uh-huh. I kind of remember this one. Oh, man. That's a reaction image right there. We're gonna Kyle Jack. If I hit retry, does that just take us back to the conversation with Tony? Yeah, okay. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're not trying to get money out of me, which I will very readily give to you for some reason. Yeah. So we have to ignore him, is what... I got a very strong sense. A very strong hint that it's like, why did I listen to him? Apparently, if Kyle just listens to Tony, he just gives him money. Tony is no Louis. I mean, I feel like he was like an attempt at this game's like replacement Louis. But, yeah. Talk to you about if we pool our resources. Yeah, no. Okay. So, this point, we just ignore him.
You're gonna lend me some cash, right? My phone's ringing. I really should answer it. Oh, come on, man. Help me out here. I'm in a tight spot, and I really need your support right now. Sorry, I'm gonna get that.
So just, you hang on right there. I'm gonna answer the phone. Who is phone?
The phone's ringing. I really hope it's Louis.
Hey, Mr. Hyde, I heard you were having problems with money.
Hello?
I hear a stern voice on the other end of the phone.
Who is this?
Mr. Hyde, this is Margaret.
Mrs. Patrice.
I'd just like to say that I'd like the rent paid in full by the end of the day.
By the end of the day?
Yes, Mr. Hyde. Thank you and goodbye.
Yeah. See ya. Now this really complicates matters. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Give me $20. Give me $20.
All right, let's go tell. Hey, Tony, do you have any money you could lend me?
So, getting back to what you were saying.
What do you mean by tight spot?
What do you mean by a tight spot?
Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
You better not be lying to me, Tony.
No way, man. I'd never do that. Besides, you got your own problems, right? That was Mags on the phone just now. I noticed how you were speaking.
When she wants something from you, there's no stopping her. She was on the phone to me not long back. If I don't strike it rich with this deal, I'm never gonna settle the rent. What deal? Tony, the deal you were talking about. Is it just some kind of gambling scheme? Something I should have figured out in the previous scenario? That tight spot you let slip was your rent, right? No, man. What makes you say that? You're just chasing dreams, Tony. If you gamble away your cash, you're gonna lose. You think I'm gonna lend you cash out of my pocket just like that? Maybe you should try working for your money. That's harsh, you know that? I got the message. I'm out of here. Tony leaves looking less happy. Okay, time to get your head straight. What's it gonna be? We gotta find $20. Do I have any in my coat? This other spare coat? Let's see. We got 380 bucks, which is not enough. Let's see. Can we even look at my spare coat? Or does this just take us over to the phone? It takes us over to the phone. Got it. Leave anything in the closet. Oh, he left it. Oh, Pinky Rabbit. It's a piggy bank shaped like Pinky Rabbit, or, Pinky Bank. Oh, my beloved Pinky Bank. There's a coin slot in the back of its head. I'm pretty sure there's some change inside. This Pink Rabbit was the main character in a cartoon I watched as a kid. The piggy bank was given to me by Mila, a girl I met at Hotel Dusk. Hey! References! I guess it doesn't really go with the rest of my crap. That little shake is like, oh, Kyle, you scamp. I need to get at the money in my piggy bank, but I'd prefer not to have to break it. Do we have anything we can use to, like, get out of there? But so he has money in there, but it was given to me by that child. Yes, that child. My slacks are folded up at the bottom of the closet. I like suits. They're comfy. They're comfy and easy to wear. Oh no, it's the Pokemon joke. Somebody threw in a Pokemon joke. Very nice, very nice. That's the reference to the, was it like the bug catcher kid who just like, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Never hurts to have an umbrella handy. Keep my towels in a neat pile. Or a night pile, I guess. It's an alarm clock with a flip clock style display. It gets me up every time. Yes, alright. The search for how to raid my piggy bank, I guess. Let's see. What else we got? TV on the table. I guess I'll turn it on. Maybe the TV can teach me how to make $20. There's an old cartoon on. Pinky Rabbit, huh? That takes me back. I used to love this guy. The news is on. And now for today's weather. Cold and dry. Inspirational. An infomercial's on. Let the sweet lemon taste of cool pop fire your neurons and tickle your taste buds. They have a point. I've been pretty addicted to the stuff lately. There's an old TV show on. I can hear the audience laughing every few seconds. Nothing worse than a bad sitcom. Actually, the only thing that's worse is being stuck in a visual novel. One of the days I'll get out of the habit of leaving my empty beer cans lying around. I should really clear away these empty bottles of booze. Alright. Anything in the couch cushions? This leather sofa means a lot to me. We've spent many relaxing nights together. Okay. How about over here? Wait, what's this? There's an empty whiskey bottle on top of the chest of drawers. Wait a minute. Oh, that's money. Inside this empty whiskey bottle is a load of money I've saved up. Got quite a bit saved up, too. Oh, $20? Oh. The bills are stuck in there. Maybe if I shake it around. Shake it. Shake. Shake. The scintillating physics puzzles of Hotel Dusk. Alright, there's the rest. Nope. Okay, it's not gonna work. Well, a little more cash fell out. Is that just 5 coins? So, $1.25. Okay. I'm gonna need to break the bottle to get to the bills. Could smash it on the table. But if I damage the furniture, Mags would probably have a fit and charge me even more rent. Better go find something else to break it with. Okay. The speakers may be worn down to the corners, but they still sound great. I like that he goes straight to, I need to break this bottle, rather than like, oh, I could like use the pen in here to like pull it out. No, I gotta bust the bottle open. We need to use something to break it. So don't break it on any of the furniture. Don't put it on the floor and step on it. Don't, you know, with your shoe on, obviously. Let's see. Actually, let's go ask Dylan, our resident handyman, because he has a hammer. Let's see. He's in... What room is he in? Let's see. That's Dylan Fitcher. 304. There he is. Oh, he is in. Good. Dylan pokes his head out from the front door. Oh, it's you, Mr. Hyde. Dylan, I've got something I need your help with. You think I can help you somehow? Here's hoping. Okay, well, glad to be of service. Why don't you come on inside and we can talk? Getting invited right in. Nice. So this is where Dylan calls home. Okay. Hey, that painting over there looks familiar. I saw that. Hang on a second, Dylan. What? So, Hang on a second, Dylan. I gotta go look at that painting. Mr. Hyde, you were saying something about needing my help? Yeah, I need to borrow something. I'm pretty sure you've got what I need. Well, don't keep me hanging. What is it? A hammer. A hammer? You do have one, don't you? Wouldn't be able to call myself a repairman if I didn't, now would I? But why do you need to borrow my hammer, Mr. Hyde? I've got something to take care... That sounds so ominous. I've got something to take care of. I've got someone to take care of. I needed to smash open a bottle. Yeah. Okay. I needed to smash open a bottle. What do you need to do that for? There's something inside I need to get my hands on. I've tried everything else, but nothing short of smashing it is gonna work. You haven't tried everything else. You just picked it up, turned it over, and jiggled it a little bit. And then went, oh, there's no way I can get the money out of this bottle. Tweezers or something couldn't work. Time to smash it. That's quite a fixture in there. I think I'm good to help you out. Just hang around here for a little while. Why should I do that? Yeah, Tony tried to scam me. I need a hammer to go take care of that. Simple. I left my toolbox in my car and it's got my hammer inside. It won't take me long. I'll be back before you know it. Understood. Dylan leaves to go to his car, which naturally means I'm about to start searching his apartment. Oh, yeah. Yes. Maybe I'm imagining things, but that painting looks strangely familiar. Yeah, let's go look at it. He has puzzles hung up. Only weirdos do that. Like, frame a puzzle. So, I don't have a webcam or anything, but I have one on the wall in the background. So, this is a little bit of self-deprecation there. What have we got? A jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a lake during winter has been framed and hung up. Yep. That's the Osterzone painting Lake During Winter, of course. What about this? I noticed a framed jigsaw puzzle on the wall depicting an angel. That painting. It's Angel Opening a Door by Osterzone. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute, this game is actually acknowledging in detail things that happened in the previous game. Can't believe that thing's hanging up here, of all places. The original artwork was stolen from a New York art museum. The people who took it were part of the Nile crime syndicate. Oh my goodness. Oh, whew. Man, I'm getting the vapors here with a mystery game referencing in detail all this stuff. Oh my gosh, this is scandalous. Wonder if Dylan made this puzzle. Certainly beginning to show its age, too. Plus, the frame is absolutely covered in dust. Let me try to clean it up a little. Uh-oh. Damn. Should have seen that coming. Now the whole thing's in pieces. This really isn't my day. Kyle's just having a bad couple days. Okay. All right, quick. Somebody at Sing was just like, you know what? Let's just make the player do puzzle pieces. All right. Yep. Hang on a second. Let's see. That's the eye. And then this. And then this is the half of the head. Yep. And then this goes in there. Got it. That should just about do it. Sorry about the wait. I didn't really notice the time, to be honest. That's good then. Anyway, the hammer wasn't where I thought it was. That's why I couldn't get back here earlier. Don't fret. You're back now. Yeah. So here's your hammer, Mr. Hyde. I take the hammer from Dylan. And they spent a lot of time developing those puzzle piece mechanics, yeah, for the first game. Would be a shame to not reuse them, that's right. It's like minecarts in the Trails games, right? Thanks. Just remember to return it when you're done. Wasn't planning on selling it, you know. Dylan, there's one more thing. There is? The puzzle with the angel hanging on your wall? Did you put it together yourself? Yeah, jigsaw puzzles pass the time between repair jobs. Is there something you'd like to say? Just that I've seen the painting your puzzle is based on before. Didn't think you'd be into art, Mr. Hyde. He's really into apple paintings, remember? And armless statues? I'm not, but this is the exception. It's called Angel Opening a Door. Painted by an artist going by the name of Osterzone. That's a little cheeky. There we go. We were getting a little indecent with the amount of information we were talking about. Yes, an artist going by the name of Osterzone. Damn good work, too. The original was stolen years ago from a museum in New York. I got the puzzle from a friend. It was a gift to remember our friendship. That's weird, okay? But I had no idea it was based on something well known. Anyway, time I was off. That look was just like, really? Sure, no problem. I make for the door and leave Dylan's room. Interesting. All right, it's time to hammer our problem. I'm gonna hammer it home. All right, Jar, you've met your match. Hammer. Here we go. Right, time to give this a go. Okay. There we go. Got it. Now let's see how much was inside the thing. I collect $25. Hey! If I add that to the money I took out of my wallet earlier, looks like I can pay the rent. It's 2 p.m. Wow. That took a lot of time. All right. Alrighty. Let's head down and give Mags her money. Paying the Rent Simulator 2010. Oh, I walked right past it. Wait. All right. I'm gonna ring. There. Oh, Mr. Hyde. Sorry about the wait. I've got the money for the rent. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Please come in. Oh my. Wow. Want to look at some pictures? This little photo frame has photos of forests in it. The photos in this small frame appear to be of wheat fields. This is a vase made of white ceramic. It's painted with an elegant floral design. Now that I think, everything in this room has some kind of flowery pattern on it. I guess that's just what Mags is into. This is very greatest / silent generation architecture right here, or design. Okay. A little wooden table with oddly shaped legs is set against the wall. The surface is quite damaged, but the texture of the wood is beautiful. Alright. So this is what Mags's room looks like from the inside. I've been living above her for 4 years, but this is the first time I've been in here. Oh yeah. Yep, I feel it. This is like every grandma's apartment for a millennial. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna look at your stuff real quick before I give you the money. It's a photograph in a frame. The photo is of a man playing the tenor saxophone. What's this? Photograph in a frame. The photo is of a cheerful young woman. Okay, wonder who that is. The photograph is of 2 young women. Based on their clothes, they must be dancers. Picture has the signature of George and Margaret on it. Oh, is that her? That must have been her. A commemorative plate. Not sure what it's commemorating, though. Mags's television seems a little on the small side. Not as big as Dunning's, huh? It's another one of those wooden cabinets covered with a large frilly tablecloth. Among other things, there are a TV and some photo frames set on it. Alright. This vase of flowers adds a little more color to the mantelpiece. There's a thin lamp sitting on the mantelpiece. Okay. I'd say the huge fireplace is probably the centerpiece of this room. Okay. Let's talk. Here's the money for the rent. Item, okay. This is the tutorial on how to give. I hand Mags the $400 I owe her for the rent. Many thanks. It appears to all be here. Sorry it took me so long to pay up. I think I can see my way clear to forgiving you this time, Mr. Hyde. I wish I could make this an example to the other residents. They're not all like you, Mr. Hyde. Some have still yet to pay me what they owe. And my last count, there were still 2 tenants who were behind in what they owe. Who's behind on their... It's a very invasive question, but okay. Who's behind on their rent? Mr. Wolf from room 201 and Miss Rouvet from room 206. Marie from 206? She didn't strike me as the kind who'd fall behind. From what I can tell, Mr. Wolf is out of work, and Miss Rouvet, unfortunately, is a widow like myself. I can see they have their reasons, but... My point is, I know people can be hit by circumstances beyond their control, but my apartments are not a charity, and they should make an effort to pay up. I hate to ask, but would you be willing to have a word with them for me? Oh, but while you're here, would you care for some tea, Mr. Hyde? If memory serves, we haven't really had much time to chat up until now. Sorry, but I'll have to pass. Got things I need to take care of. Is that so? I hope I haven't said anything to offend you. No, it's nothing like that. Then I see no reason why we can't have at least a little chat together. Well, if you insist. That's very, She's very insistent, yes. Tony did say she gets what she wants. I do. I often reminisce about the past, Mr. Hyde. You do? Yes. Especially about things that happened a long time ago. I find myself doing it more and more as the day we all have to leave gets closer. I can't help myself. Before I realize it, my mind gets lost in the past. What kind of things do you think about? Well, there's my late husband, for one. About the time we bought this place when it was just a closed-down hotel. Lots of things, really. Okay, so she just wants someone to talk at. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. What kind of person was your husband? What kind of person was your husband? He was a musician. He was really into his jazz and played the saxophone. Mags reaches over and picks up a framed photo. Ah, all those memories. If he'd still been alive, chances are I would never have gotten involved in the leasing of apartments. If only I could switch things back to how they were 13 years ago. Alright, what happened 13 years ago? What happened 13 years ago? Lots of things happened, Mr. Hyde. My husband passed away, and I became a widow, for one. Then I bought this building, which was still an out-of-business hotel. Did that incident I asked you about before happen then, too? Come now, Mr. Hyde. I admire your persistence, but I think I made myself clear regarding the gossip. What was the cause of your husband's death? What was the cause of your husband's death? It was an accident. Just an unforeseen accident. Let's change the subject, shall we? I believe your mother is also a widow. Yeah, that's right. My dad died when I was still a 9-year-old kid. What happened to him, if I may ask? He was murdered. Murdered? And the worst part is, the killer never got busted. That's terrible. In my experience, people tend to find it hard to detach from the past. So, all this gossip is about 13 years ago. So all this gossip is about 13 years ago? I'm growing a little tired of this line of questioning, Mr. Hyde. Who told you about this anyway? I don't think it matters where I heard it from. Well, come on! It's like...
Tell me about these rumors I've heard. Well, who have you heard them from? None of your business. It's weird.
I'm more interested in hearing what you know about it, especially if there's any truth in it or not. None whatsoever. It's just malicious gossip, like I said. And that's what you're sticking to, is it? Please, Mr. Hyde, do me the courtesy of forgetting about it. I won't take kindly to you raising it again in my presence. Is that the time? I see we must have gotten lost in our discussion. It was very stimulating talking to you, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, for me too. Think it's about time I headed off anyway. I'll leave Megs' apartment.
Okay.
I still can't swallow the story about the incident 13 years ago being gossip. I need to get some more info out of Sydney. Good timing, too. My stomach's beginning to sound like a bullfrog.
What?
I don't think I've ever heard that one before. I can grab a bite and speak to the old man at the same time.
That's a new one for me. All right, Lucky's Cafe. Hey, it's Claire.
No sign of Rex.
Come on in. Welcome to Lucky's Cafe.
Hey, Claire. What's today's coffee?
It's a strong Colombian blend. It goes very well with cream, too. Care to sample a cup?
I'll just have it black and a jumbo burger with a side of fries.
Sure. Let me make a note of that.
Throw in plenty of cheese and pickles, but hold the tomato, okay?
Sounds good to me. Sure thing. Claire!
Huh?
Don't tell me you're still having trouble remembering Mr. Hyde's order. Give me a break, Dad. How many times do I have to tell you? You gotta memorize customers' orders first time.
Yeah, got it.
I'm sure I'll get it right next time. I hope so, for your sake.
You're usually spot on with things like that.
Never mind him. My dad's always saying stuff like that. Doesn't take much to make him yell, either. No second chances in this trade, I'm afraid.
Yeah, okay, Dad, you made your point. Claire heads off in the direction of the kitchen.
Made my point. She's got some cheek.
Just a piece of friendly advice, but you might want to ease up on her a little.
Take it from me, Mr. Hyde, what that girl needs is a firm hand. In my opinion, it's a father's right to get a little angry once in a while. Gets the point across, you know? Ha ha!
Can I bend your ear for a minute?
What's up?
It's about what you told me yesterday. You know, the incident from 13 years ago.
Dad again?
What kind of incident was it, exactly?
Mr. Hyde, I'm pretty sure I made myself clear. I just thought I'd mention it to you, seeing as we were chatting. But I've got nothing more to add. Would you mind just dropping it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just answer me this, though. Why does Mrs. Patrice seem to be trying to cover something up regarding the incident?
That should be obvious even to you. She's the owner. Not exactly good for business making it public that a murder happened here. You have to understand that she put everything into the running of this place. She took on the business by herself, and she's had her fair share of troubles. I didn't want to add to them, so I agreed to keep the incident to myself. What happened yesterday was just a little slip on my part. I guess I figured that we're all going to be leaving soon, and it couldn't do any harm. Be best for everyone if you could just forget you ever heard about it.
I suppose you're right.
By the way, are you any good at puzzles?
Puzzles? Never met one I couldn't solve.
Then it looks like you're the right man for the job. If you're really that good, you should make short work of this.
Well, there was that one time I played Silent Hill 3 and I hadn't read any Shakespeare. But beyond that, I've been pretty good. Not exactly what I was expecting.
It's a quiz entry form with a kind of crossword puzzle.
I take the crossword. What kind of quiz is this, anyway?
Just a little idea we cooked up. We call it Lucky's Thank You Quiz.
It's just a bit of innocent fun, and a way to thank all our loyal customers. Get your answers in by December 22nd for your chance to net a cool $1,000. $1,000? Not a penny less. So fancy your chances, do you, Mr. Hyde? I thought it'd help boost people's spirits, seeing as we're all leaving soon. Of course. This place is gonna close as well. There are 5 keywords in the quiz, and they are all somewhere inside the cafe. Why not give it a shot? Sydney moves away. Think I'll make my way to my usual seat. It's a shame to lose one of the few places I can relax in. Here you go. Today's coffee and a burger with a side of fries. That looks good. Lots of pickles and cheese, but no tomato, just like you said. The burger was grilled to perfection and is medium rare as you like it. Perfect. Glad to hear it. Enjoy. Claire walks away from the table. Now I've got a delicious-looking burger and freshly made coffee in front of me. The smell coming from the fries is mouth-watering. And as for the burger, I don't think I've ever eaten better. It's huge, too. Hope it's less than $5. Or like $6.25. That was amazing. I'm gonna miss this place. Alright, let's look at our crossword here. Let's see. This is for Lucky's. The answer is gonna be found around the cafe. Alright. What do we got? A, B, C, D, E. Okay. The answers are found around the cafe. Well, what are the questions? I need questions. Right? A, B, C, D, E. All right. I'm confused here. Like, do I look around the cafe? Let's see. Let's do some detective work. We're gonna win Kyle $1,000. The picture on the wall is a photograph from when this building was a hotel. The photo is black and white. It says it was taken in 1956. So this is what Cape West looked like when it was a hotel. Alright. That's good to know. What else we got? There's the jukebox. There's a glowing neon sign that reads Lucky's Cafe. The neon text reads Lucky's Cafe. Is there anything on the crossword that suggests let's see. Well, hang on a second. Is it a color puzzle? Because they're all different colors. That's orange. So let's see. Hang on. And is it 4 words or four letters? Is it a 4-letter word? I got a few. Let's see. No, I'm kidding. We have C-A cafe. It fits. Oh wait, no. That was this orange cafe. I bet. This isn't it. So let's there we go. See. Yes. Wrong. Wrong. You're doing it wrong. Me. Okay, for C-A-F-E. Cafe. I'm betting that's one of them. All right, we're gonna figure this out. I bet you that's one of them. All right. Let's quick see. We have green. Green is also 5, so that could be Lucky. I'm just gonna pencil it in, quite literally. Okay, why? Okay, lucky. That it fits, but we'll see. Oh, okay. All right. Old-fashioned jukebox seems a little flashy for this place. Well, we got that says jukebox in purple. Let's see. We're gonna play Tony's song because this feels song to get scammed with. Purple. Is it jukebox? Well, it could be. Let's see. Yeah, it fits. Juke box. Nice. So now we're looking for red and blue. Let's go look around for something red and something blue. All right. Christmas tree? Or a sign on the wall? What's this? Iced? Ooh, wait. Iced tea! Oh, man. Yeah. This is better than playing Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack. Crossword. Well, hang on. Yeah, iced would fit. But that's going to be a B, so that won't fit. Iced, though. We're going to go with iced, because iced tea. 60 cents. That's, yeah. I'd love a big iced tea for 60 cents. That's like $5 at Dunkin'. What's this? What's this? Looks unique. Beef! There's a poster with a cow on it stuck to the wall. Beef stew. Only $7. Poster advertising the cafe's beef stew. I've never eaten it, but it sounds damn fine. You can't afford... You literally can't afford it right now. Okay, we'll do beef. I think this is it. Oh, and the secret answer is going to be juice. Yeah. Beef. All right, jukebox, lucky, cafe, iced, and beef. I think we did it. We did it. This looks fine to me. If I get the chance, I'll show it to Sydney. Let's go. Let's go show it to Sydney. Sydney! I beat your game, you rogue. Oh, have you finished the crossword? A simple puzzle like that? Could have done it in my sleep. Let me see. Yep. You got it. Not bad, Mr. Hyde. Well, here you go. What's this? Just slip with your entry number for the prize draw. Number 53. Sydney hands me my entry slip. This is your proof that you've entered, so take good care of it, okay? Okay, I'm curious, $1,000 is gonna be over $10,000, right? That's crazy. Like in today's money. The prize draw is on December 23rd. Who knows? You might get lucky. Got it. Let me ask you, Mr. Hyde, if you won $1,000, what would you spend it on? I'll think about that if it ever happens. I guess I should have expected an answer like that. $1,000, huh? There we go. Claire. Can I help you with anything, Mr. Hyde? No, not really. Okay. All right. Well, can we go in the billiards room? We can. Nice. Can we go in the bathroom? We can. So this is the cafe's restroom. I don't come in here all that often, but whenever I do, it's clean as can be. Are we still in here? Okay. Is there a bunch of money in the tank? The cubicle has a ceramic toilet inside it. It's so clean you could eat off of it. But I'd still prefer not to. Oh, it's almost $4,000. That's still kind of crazy. Yeah. There's a toilet paper holder nailed to the divider. Yeah, $4,000 is not nothing to sneeze at. There's a mirror above the sink. Looks like the stress is really taking its toll on me. Is that a gray hair? Paper towel dispenser is full up. Yeah, it's always good to know. Let's see. All right. There's a worn old billiards table in the middle of the room. The Lucky's Cafe is famous for, among other things. I used to be a crack shot at billiards back in the day. The balls are sitting right in the middle of the table. Okay. This seems, yeah, this is very cozy. I like it. I would go to a place like this. All right. I'm gonna do a little save. We do a little saving around here. And, let's see what's next. So, anything else we can talk to Sydney about? Is there something I can help you with, Mr. Hyde? No, not really. I already ate, and I cannot afford... What did he pay with, by the way? Because we still have the $5. Does he have, like, a tab or something? Is that what's going to come up next? The pay the tab, minigame? Alright. Okay, the plot has found us. Mr. Hyde, says the text box. Oh, it's Marie. Oh, it's you, Marie. Glad I caught you. I just wanted to apologize for my behavior yesterday. No problem. I had a word with Tony and managed to smooth things over. You've got nothing to worry about from him. Thank you very much. I don't know what came over me. I'm not proud of the commotion I caused. I hope I haven't given you reason to hate me. Trust me, it takes a lot more than that to make me hate a person. I try not to take things too seriously. I'm an easygoing kind of guy. Really? What? No, you're not. Probably best if we just forget the whole thing happened. You're very kind. It's not kindness. I just don't want to waste any more time on it. Why is she crying? Hey, there's no need to get upset. Ever since I lost my husband, things have been very tough for me. But after talking to you, I've been able to relax and open up a little. I feel less stressed and worked up than usual. He is not... Hey, listen, he is the noir therapist. I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde, I must be getting on your nerves. Maybe a little. Are you in some sort of financial trouble? Are you in some sort of financial trouble? Actually, I am. And you've fallen behind in your rent payments, right? So, Mrs. Patrice told you, did she? Well, it's true. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm short of money right now and can't pay my rent. So you're completely broke? I mean, do you have any sort of income at all? Kind of. I'm expecting to come into a lump sum shortly. When I receive it, I'll be able to settle the rent. I see. The door opens and somebody comes in. Oh no. Great, it's Rex Foster. Marie, what's the matter? Go talk to Tony. Yeah, he's got a great investment opportunity, yes. Give him all your money. It's nothing. Please don't worry about it. I think I'm going to leave, Mr. Hyde. Marie makes a quick exit. Oh, she doesn't like Rex. All right. I'm gonna go upstairs.
What did you and her talk about?
Rex Foster. What are you still doing lurking around here?
I've got no business with you, Hyde. I just came around to pay a little visit to someone in this building.
Who have you come to visit? I like that we're forced into the conversation regardless. Anything I can show him? Can I show him my salesman's badge? Oh, I gotta give that hammer back to Dylan at some point. Who have you come to visit?
Who have you come to visit? There's someone here who I have business with. Catch you later. Hold it right there.
What business do you have with me? This person's in this building? The person's in this building?
You mean you haven't made any connections yet?
I'm asking the questions here. You better make some answers fast.
Yeah, they're right here in this building. Someone with a shadier past than an ex-cop who put a bullet in his partner.
Is that who you're tracking?
Someone with a shadier past.
So that's who you're tracking, is it?
Right. Bet you're dying to know who it is, aren't you?
I have the feeling that you're not going to tell me, even if I ask, though.
To be honest, I haven't got the energy.
I'm sick of throwing myself into other people's problems. Got my own stuff to sort out. He says that, but we know it's a lie.
Have you now? So you wouldn't even be interested if I told you it's a woman you know?
So he's been tracking a woman, has he?
I think we've said all that can be said for now. I'll be seeing you, Kyle. Later.
Rex walks off. So he's tailing some broad in this building? Could it be Marie he's after? Probably. Should we go talk to Marie? Should we? Actually, can we go give Dylan his hammer back? Or is that, let's see. Dylan's 306, right? Knocking ain't getting me anywhere, it seems. Alright. So he's not here. Got it. Alright. Wait, what was that? I see it on the minimap. What is it? Huh? There's something lying on the floor. I pick up the item from the floor. Looks like some sort of letter. The address label says it's for Marie Reve. And it appears to be from an insurance company. I take the insurance letter. Guess I better give it to Marie. Okay, she's in 206, right? Let me just double check. Marie... She's in 206. Okay. Yep. Okay. We're gonna buzz. Who is it? I hear Marie's voice echo from inside. It's Kyle Hyde. I'm a little busy, Mr. Hyde. Can't wait.
I've got something here that belongs to you.
You have? Okay, hang on. So what have you got that belongs to me? Did you drop anything in the hallway? What? Like a letter from an insurance company? Did you say an insurance company? Easy, what's with the sudden excitement? I found this on the floor. I see. So the money you said you would likely be getting, it's from an insurance policy? Mr. Hyde, please come inside. I think it'd be better if we discussed this there. All right. Marie, please show me the letter you found, Mr. Hyde. All right, here she is right here. Insurance letter. Here. I am the letter from the insurance company to Marie. Thank you. I've been trying to find this. It was lying on the floor out in the hallway. Can't believe I didn't notice I'd dropped something this important. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to what I'm doing. It's from my late husband's insurance company. It contains the details on the amount of money I'll be receiving from the policy. So that's the money you were talking about earlier? Precisely. It's the money my husband left me when he died. How did he die? When the funds reach my account, I'll be able to pay my rent and leave this place. But it's unfortunate, isn't it? I had no idea I'd be leaving this apartment so soon. After all, I only decided to move in here half a year ago. Can you tell me how your husband died? How did your husband die, Marie? It was a car accident. I waved him goodbye one day half a year ago. But he never returned home. Why did you choose to live here? Why did you choose to live here? It was somewhere I was fond of. How come? I met my husband here. It was quite a while back, when the place was still a hotel, actually. I came back here after he'd passed away. I had no idea that this place had been converted into apartments. Still, the exterior had remained untouched. I thought to myself, living here would help me keep the memories of our time together alive. Living with your memories. Does it sound strange? Not at all. Your husband's a lucky guy. I mean, you're still devoted to him even now. He was so dear to me. You're an unusual person, Mr. Hyde. I find you a very easy person to talk to. You sure you're not getting me mixed up with someone else? Mr. Hyde? Yeah? There's this other thing I'd like to talk to you about. Okay, what kind of hotel was it, first? What kind of hotel was it? It wasn't very big, it only had a small number of rooms. But it had a good reputation, exceptional service, and delicious food. My husband used to work here, actually. He worked here with my brother when they were both still alive. What did you say? Your brother used to work in this hotel too? That's right. But when the decision was made to close the place down 13 years ago, both he and my husband found themselves out of work. So you know about the incident that happened here 13 years ago? Incident? Someone got murdered and the case never got solved. I had no idea. I see. You got something you'd like to discuss? You got something you'd like to discuss? It's about that man who came into the building just now. You mean Rex? Yes, Rex Foster. I wanted to talk to you about him. Did he try any funny stuff? He placed this in my room while I was out. Marie shows me a small electronic device. That's a bugging device, I know. You said he placed this device in here? I'm sure it was him. I can't think of anyone else who would. So he's been trying to gather information about you all this time. That's what I suspect, yes. Tell me something, Marie. Can you think of any reason why he's so interested in your day-to-day activities? I haven't got a clue. Lately, whenever I go and whatever I do, I feel like I'm being watched. I only noticed him watching me about 3 days ago. Do you have any sort of connection with him? None whatsoever. In fact, he scares me. What do you think I should do, Mr. Hyde? Leave it to me. He and I have some unfinished business. I got some questions of my own that need answering. Really? Will you talk to him for me? I think that's my cue to leave. Of course. Am I meant to believe that Rex goes around planting bugging devices in people's rooms? Could he have planted this one in Marie's room? Possibly. Is he still downstairs? Oh, who's that? Is that him? That is him. Wow. Look at that pose. Look at that pose. All right. What? You really are a nasty piece of work. Steady on, pal. Listen up, Rex. You've been targeting Marie Reve and don't try to deny it. She's the one you're after. And what's that got to do with you? Don't try to pull a fast one, Rex. I'm onto you. I don't know what you think you've stumbled on. Really? I know about the bugging device you planted in a room. What bugging device? You're not making any sense. Spit it out. I know the kind of dodgy dealings you're into. You sure you're feeling all right, Kyle? This feels just like a police interrogation, you know. You guys jumped to the wrong conclusion and forced people to confess to it. Like now, you're trying to get me to own up to planting a bugging device? You don't have a shred of proof to back any of this up. You want proof, do you? If you think you can get me to confess to anything, show me the proof. And you'll have to find something very convincing. I hate to admit it, but he's got a point. I can't pin anything on him without proof. I better start looking around for something that links him to all this. Okay. 6 p.m. After my conversation with Rex, I head back to my room. I slump onto the sofa to think about what's transpired. Irrefutable proof. As I think, I notice the sun setting from outside the window. Okay. Nothing phone related. Someone gonna show up at the door? Yep. My buzzer sounds. Who is it? Oh. Mr. Hyde, would you mind giving me my hammer back? Yeah, sure. Sorry about that. It completely slipped my mind. I figured it might have. Alright. There's your hammer. Here you go. Did it help you out with your problem? Yeah, it did the trick. Glad to hear it. By the way, there's something I'd like to ask you, Mr. Hyde. Go on. I wanted to ask if you'd noticed a shifty-looking man in sunglasses. He's been hanging around the building recently. Yeah, I have. That's Rex Foster. I've seen him too. Is he a detective too? What makes you think that? And what makes you think he's a detective? What makes you think he's a detective? Don't know. The expression in his eyes and the way he carries himself, I suppose. I figured he must be a detective who's searching this place for something. No offense, but he really doesn't strike me as a detective. Is that so? Well, if you say so, I guess being an ex-detective, you'd know about these things. Don't tell me you're disappointed. Maybe a little. Having a real-life detective around could be exciting. I was gonna just walk up and ask him. What did you plan on saying? I don't know, maybe asking him if he had any leads or secret tip-offs? I love those cop shows on TV and thought it'd be great to be involved and all. Are you serious? What? Leads, secret tip-offs? This isn't what it's like in real life, you know. Mark my words, you'd be best steering clear of that guy. If you say so, Mr. Hyde. While you're here, can I ask you something? Have you noticed anything unusual or out of place in the building lately? Unusual? Out of place? Around here? Yes, there was one thing. Mr. Hyde, do you have a radio in your room? Yeah, I got one. Have you noticed that the reception seems messed up all of a sudden? Can't say I have. There's some weird noise like static that I can't quite identify. Seems to have happened suddenly, and I just can't figure it out. It's been driving me mad for a while now. Interesting. Okay, Mr. Hyde, I gotta be somewhere. See ya. Dylan leaves my room and disappears down the hallway. Strange noise from the radio. I better give it a listen. Okay, let's see. Radio's right there. Let's see what Dylan was mumbling about. Okay. Radio time. Power. And... oh boy. Strange noises, huh? Nothing yet. Oh. Huh? What's that? I hear music and voices. That's Lucky's Cafe music. Is that actually the music from Lucky's? Hold on. This music's familiar. Where have I heard it before? Kind of reminds me of a place where people are talking and music is playing. Player, you figure it out. Huh? A phone call. Phone's ringing. Hey there. Hey, Rachel. Okay. I've got an update on Rex Foster, like you asked. Tell me. Let me see. He's 38 years old and appears to be an insurance claim investigator. Insurance claim investigator. Well, it looks like he's freelance and comes with his fair share of bad gossip. What kind of gossip are we talking here? Word is, if he looks into a claim, the client never receives their cash. Is that any good? I can do some more digging if you like. Yeah, that'd be helpful. Will do, sweetie. I'll be in touch as soon as I have more information. I got something else I'd like you to check out. I want you to find out about Hotel Cape West. No problem. I'll check it out. And while you're at it, there's more. I didn't tell you before, but looks like I gotta clear out of here by the end of the month. Why's that? This place has been sold off. Everyone's leaving. That happened pretty quickly. Tell me about it. I gotta find myself a new place to live in the meantime. Maybe I'll just head over to your place and crash there. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Just kidding. You making a joke? Wait, let me get my tape recorder. Anyway, I'll be waiting for your call. So he's working for an insurance company and looking into people's claims. So much to think about. Bugging devices, strange noise from the radio. I need more info. Think I'll take another sniff around the building. Well, let's start with where the strange noises were coming from. And let's go check out the booth that he was sitting in. Well, look who's there. Still there. Have you been standing there in that pose all day? What? Spit it out, Rex. I know it was you who planted that device in Marie's room. I've already told you. I don't know what you're on about. Anyway, how are you going to prove it without anything to back it up? I need some cast iron proof that he's behind this. Alright. Lucky's. Let's see. This was the booth he was sitting at, right? So let's see. What's this? The dining table has a melamine surface with a whole lot of scratches. Red bench with leather upholstery. There's room for two. A red two-seater bench with leather upholstery. The color's a little faded. This might have been here since the days when this place was a hotel. Alright, so nothing... What about this? Ketchup, mustard, two of my favorite condiments. Rex Foster, the Reaper of the insurance company. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They don't get their payouts. There was actually a really cool old-time radio serial called Yours Truly, Johnny Dollar, that is about a insurance investigator for a company, and he was basically a detective who would like investigate insurance claims. And it was like they were usually like 5-part serials. They were always really cool to listen to. All right. Was it this table he was at? Aha. We can look under. There isn't a single bit of trash anywhere near the seating area. The table is showing its age, but it's been scrubbed to perfection. This bench has a crease in the leather. Sure to be a vital clue. You're so snarky, I love it. The table is showing its age, but okay. Let's talk to Sydney. Hey, Mr. Hyde. Can you tell me something? Sure, what is it? Where does Marie usually sit when she's here? Marie? Let me see. Ah, yes. She sits in the same place every time. Right over there by the Christmas tree. Ah, okay. I see where you're going with this, Kyle. So... What about the condiments? Bottle of mustard and a bottle of ketchup. I can see there's plenty of both. I was almost worried there for a second. The sunlight glistening on the table's surface makes the color seem lighter than it is. This bench feels really hard, like you're sitting directly on the wood. That's what happened when you use the same seats for decades. It's a bench covered in red leather. It seats 2 people. The leather looks like it's undergone some repair work. Alright. What about the tree itself? There's a Christmas tree standing in the corner. Well, well, well. What is this? Just as I thought. There's a bugging device attached to the tree. Man, bugging a Christmas tree? I take the bugging device. I think it's about time Rex and I had another chat. Alright. I'm gonna bring you some figgy pudding in my fist. Have you got a moment? You again, don't you ever quit. There's no need to get worked up this time. I was just about to leave anyway. Catch you later, Kyle. Hold it right there. What is it now? Looks like you're out of luck. I know why you're here. Oh? And what do you think you know? Everything I need to know. I doubt that. For starters, I know exactly why you've been poking around the building. It's been bugging me for a while now. Kyle, is that a pun? Kyle has never met this investigator before. There could be bugging devices anywhere, yes. He said his justifiable dislike of insurance investigators. It's been bugging me for a while now. It's been buzzing around me all the time like an annoying fly. What is this? You could say it was planted on my thoughts and it was ruining my Christmas spirit. Is that all you have to say? Not quite. I now know it's my job to drive that fly away. So you're saying I'm a fly now, are you? How dare you call me a fly? You fight like a fly farmer. You got nothing on me. Listen up, Rex. You've been targeting Marie Rivet, and don't try to deny it. She's the one you're after. And what's that got to do with you? Hey! Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Who can say? It's clear you were a detective. Apply just the right amount of pressure and the suspect will say anything. That's got nothing to do with this. Answer my questions. Watch your tone, Kyle. Listen up, Rex. You've been targeting Marie Reve and don't try to deny it.
Oh, this is like a... She's the one you're after, right. What's that got to do with you?
Hey,
You don't fool me? Okay.
you don't fool me. I know exactly what you're up to. And what do you think you know? I know that you're behind planting this. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The bugging device.
Can you identify this? I found it hidden on the Christmas tree in Lucky's Cafe.
That's a dumb question, Kyle. Have you seen this before?
Why, no, I never have.
There you go. He just... Of course he's not going to say anything.
I just happen to be right next to the seats Marie uses when she goes there. Isn't that a coincidence? I know the reason why you've been following Marie.
Oh, we got this game's version of the intense music.
You planted a bugging device in her room. Is that so? And I suppose you've got plenty of evidence to back this up, have you?
I haven't got absolute proof, but you're the only one around here likely to do it.
Give it up, Kyle. You can't prove anything. Make no mistake. I'm a salesman now, not a cop. I got no interest in handing you over to the police.
Then why are you being so protective of the woman?
I just want some answers. I want to know exactly why you do something like that. Well, well. I'd have thought you'd have guessed by now. But it looks like you're not smart enough. I'm here to catch her in the act.
What act?
Has she been telling you stories, Kyle? Actually, we did speak, but it was mostly about you. We talked about your bugging device and the fact you're practically stalking her.
That's what she said, is it? Looks like she's got you right where she wants you. Hold it.
She hasn't done anything to me.
You're talking bull. She hasn't tried any funny business. Really? Doesn't look that way from where I'm standing. I'm sure she turned on the waterworks and you fell for it the very next second. You have no idea what that woman is capable of.
Okay, why are you investigating, Marie?
Is there any particular reason you're following her?
That's none of your business. Tell me. I told you I know who you are. She might as well tell me why you're here.
Huh? I know all about you being an insurance investigator, Rex.
So you found out.
I also found out about your reputation. Why are you keeping tabs on Marie? Since you already know who I am, guess there's no harm in letting you know. I work for the insurance company that Marie's husband had a policy with. It's in the company's interest to keep tabs on her, as she's guilty of... Tell me, Rex.
Are you investigating her insurance? Do you think she's committing fraud? Yeah.
Do you think she's committing fraud?
That's certainly something the insurance company is thinking. There's more to the car accident that killed her husband than she's letting on.
And I suppose you have proof to back up these accusations? If I did, would I really need to waste my time poking around here? You know, in the business they call me the Vulture.
Oh, no. So hang on. We've got the Condor, and now we have the Vulture. No, he's not the Reaper. He's the Vulture of the insurance companies.
Sure, my fee's a little high, but it's cheaper than the company paying out the amount she's due. And the last thing the insurance companies want is to be scammed by her again.
Ooh, again. What kind of person do you think she is? A scammer, obviously.
So what kind of woman do you think Marie is?
To put it bluntly, she's a specialist in fraud. She's so used to fabricating things that it doesn't even register for her anymore. You're not trying to tell me you fell for her story, are you?
Maybe I did, a little.
I trust her more than I trust you. I've never trusted her at all. Now, you've trusted her.
I trust her more than I trust you.
Yeah, well, I hope you got a good reason for that.
Let's just say I'm a good judge of character.
Don't make me laugh!
Probably about time you had your senses checked if you think she's clean. Oh, and why's that? Because you don't know the first thing about that woman. That's why. The only thing she's got going for her is the ability to lie. She'll gain your trust and take you for every penny you're worth.
Oh, okay. So she's committed fraud before.
Tell me about the fraud she committed in the past. After her brother died 13 years ago, she was the sole beneficiary of his policy. And what's fishy about the whole thing is that he died in a car accident too.
Ah. So she's cheated people before.
So, she's cheated people before? Of course she has. If she hadn't, do you really think I'd be involved at all? So do you finally get it, Kyle? It must be clear why I'm keeping tabs on Marie now. I'm only checking you and the building out to learn more about her. And you know what the most interesting part is? While I was focusing my attention on her, I stumbled across some other tidbits too. What kind of tidbits? Rex, one question. Do you know something about what happened here 13 years ago? Of course I do. Then you probably know about the Scarlet Star, too. The Scarlet Star? Yeah, it disappeared 25 years ago. Well, isn't that just the craziest coincidence? To think that you, of all people, are asking me about that. After all, the person who knew the most about that was none other than your father. Perhaps you should go ask him.
Hold it right there, Foster.
Yes. Yes, that is really I'm 12, and that's very funny.
Easy, Kyle. You should be thanking me. I'm telling you all this for free. People usually pay good money for the facts I uncover. More fool them.
That's very British. I've noticed there's some like Britishisms here because this is the UK translation. Because there was never an American release for this.
Anyway, I'm out of here.
Wait, I'm not done with you yet.
Damn it, he fled. How the hell did my dad get drawn into this? And how is he connected to the Scarlet Star? Marie's past fraud, the murder of 13 years ago, the mysterious order sheet. What's the link between all these things? I think it's time I tried to get my thoughts straight.
Here we go.
In the morning of December 20th, Mags came and demanded my rent. I collected all the money I had in my wallet, but I was still short. There was more inside an empty whiskey bottle, but I needed to break it open. I asked Dylan for something to use, and he lent me
an answer phone, a jigsaw puzzle, and a hammer.
Right, Dylan lent me his hammer. I used it to smash open the bottle and retrieve the cash. I took the $400 to Mags and settled my rent. As it turned out, Marie also owed Mags some money, which surprised me a little. I met Marie in the lobby, but we were interrupted when someone came in. It was Rex. Right. It was none other than Rex Foster who came in when we were talking. As soon as Marie saw Rex, she fled back to the safety of her room. With the ever-suspicious Rex on my mind, I decided to go up to the second floor. When I got there, I found a letter addressed to Marie from an insurance company. After I handed it over to her, she told me about
A bugging device.
Right. She told me about a bugging device she'd found in her room. After talking back to Marie, I went back to my room. Soon after, Rachel called. She had some information to share with me about Rex Foster. She told me some interesting facts about him, including his job as
A musician, an insurance claim investigator.
Right. It turns out that Rex is an insurance claims investigator. After finding the clue and the strange noise coming from the radio, I headed to Lucky's Cafe and found a second bugging device. So I confronted Rex about it. He shared some eye-opening facts about Marie with me. He told me
She was suspected of insurance fraud. Yeah. Ed's ex-boss was a candidate for mayor. Marie's husband and brother worked at the hotel. Marie told us that.
Right. Rex said that he had some suspicions about the death of Marie's husband and was looking around for evidence to back them up. Also, 13 years ago, Marie's brother died in similar circumstances. She became the sole beneficiary of the payout from his insurance policy. December 20th, 1980. I put the pressure on Rex and he told me some interesting facts, not only about Marie, but also about the past before this building became an apartment block. This is what he told me. He said that the person with all the facts about the Scarlet Star was my dad. It was those words that prompted me to make a decision I couldn't make before. I decided that I'd take a closer look into the mysterious order sheets I received. I started to consider that the Scarlet Star that went missing 25 years ago may be in some way connected to the death of my dad. And the dead of night, for the first time in years, I called my mom. When I got her on the phone, I asked her about what happened all those years ago. Alright, you can now read the events of this chapter in the Last Window novel. Alright, I'm going to take a very quick break, and then we will resume for the final hour. Alright, be right back. All right, I'm back and ready to continue. All right, I'm going to do a save and then get into the next chapter. All right, December 20th. A murder 13 years ago. Scarlet Star. Chapter 4, December 21st, 1980. So it's the next morning. Oh, we don't get to see the scene of him talking to his mom? Okay. December 21st, Sunday morning. I wake up suddenly again. As soon as I open my eyes, I can hear my mom's voice echoing in my head. Last night on the phone, she said, "Scarlet Star?" No, I never heard your father say that. Still half asleep, I get up out of bed, wash my face, and throw on some clothes. He hasn't showered in 2 days. I decided to take a stroll to a small park I know 2 blocks from here. The chill air that breezes past me as I sit on the cold bench is kind of refreshing. It definitely helps to wake me up a little more. Item, locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago. No matter how hard I try, I just can't get that mysterious order sheet out of my head. It's about time I checked out the 4th floor. Mr. Hyde, hold it right there, says somebody. Huh? Oh. Betty. Betty. Are you ignoring me, Mr. Hyde? I was walking behind you for ages. I tried calling out to you several times, but you wouldn't even turn around. Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. Looks like you're not as alert as you used to be, Kyle. Maybe there was some truth in what Rex said after all. So have you found a new place to live yet? Haven't even started looking. You're taking it very easy for someone who'll be out on the streets shortly. How about you? When do you plan on moving out? I'm all set to go on Friday. I'll be here for Christmas, though. After all, I wouldn't want to miss Santa now, would I? If I moved away before that, how would he know where to deliver all my presents? Are you kidding me? Tony's such a nice guy. He said he'd be my Santa this year. He what? I know, isn't it great? He even said he'd get me the Bella Regina handbag I've been dreaming about. Bella Regina? That a person or something? Come on, Mr. Hyde. Everyone knows Bella Regina. It's the brand that's taking the world by storm. Clothes, handbags, that brand has everything a girl could want. The prices are a bit high, but it's all so gorgeous. Are you seriously think Tony's gonna come through and get this for you? Sure. He keeps saying how he's going to be getting some serious cash any day now. Serious cash? Him? After seeing a movie last night, he asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I thought it would be rude not to accept his offer to get me something. I hope you know what you're getting yourself into, Betty. He set his sights on you. You shouldn't lead him on if you don't care about him. You don't have to worry about me, Mr. Hyde. Tony knows all too well that he's not my type. Oh, did you hear the news about the jewelry robbery that happened nearby? Yeah, I heard. It happened at a jeweler's very near where I work. I couldn't believe it when I heard. That reminds me. I wonder who that woman in the hat was. Yeah. Maybe she was paying a visit to one of the tenants here. Hey, Betty, did you see a woman wearing a hat hanging around on Thursday night? She might have been visiting someone living here. A woman wearing a hat? I can't say I did, sorry. Never mind then. Okay, see you later, Mr. Hyde. Betty says goodbye and makes her way up the stairs. Alright. Oh, huh? Greetings, Mr. Hyde. Good morning, Mrs. Patrice. Have you been out? Yeah, I just went for a short stroll. Really? Is that so? I'm glad I caught you. I wanted to thank you again for settling your rent. It may not have been as prompt as desired, but at least I got the money in full. If only some of the others could follow your example and do the same. You said this already! Miss Reve in 206, for example. She called to ask if I would wait a little longer, and Mr. Wolf, well, he's performed his usual disappearing act. I mean, this is the busiest I've ever been since coming here, and having unreliable tenants is a burden I'd rather not have to bear. Yeah, I imagine it's a pain. It certainly is, Mr. Hyde. Oh, by the way, there's something I have to mention. What is it? Before we vacate the building, we'll be cutting the power to rooms that aren't in use. The 4th floor is scheduled first. It will have no power as of the 25th. The power to the hallway will be off too, and I'd like you to refrain from going there. Mrs. Patrice, can I ask you something? That depends. What's it about? Would it be possible to see the rooms up there before the power is cut off? And why would you want to do that, Mr. Hyde? Do you have a valid reason? Not really, I just wanted to satisfy my curiosity. There really is nothing of interest up there. It was never renovated like the other floors, so it's just as it used to be. I imagine that by now the rooms are literally covered in dust as well. Surely there's no reason why you need to go and see those rooms. Actually, I've been wanting to take a look up around there since moving in. When I heard we'd all be moving out, I just thought this would be my last chance. I know it must sound strange, but I'd really like to take a look around. Would you make an exception just this once? I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde. That area is off limits for a reason. It's in a state of disrepair. And if an accident were to befall you, I'd be responsible. Don't cause any unnecessary trouble for me. I have enough to deal with as it is. Yes, of course you do. In fact, I'd be grateful if you could avoid mentioning this again. The 4th floor is strictly off limits to tenants. That's one of the reasons the fire door was installed. Actually, I've been told rather specifically to leave that floor untouched. The new owners were quite clear about their wishes. A new owner? Personally, I find it ridiculous. Why would you want to see those rooms at all? Okay, point taken. Just keeping them off limits takes more effort than you may think. It would have been far more practical to have converted them along with the rest. What kind of person bought the place? What kind of person is the new owner? Without divulging any particulars, let me tell you this. They weren't only interested in the building, but in the land as well. Can you tell me who bought it? For obvious reasons, I can't reveal the person's name. But why are you so keen to know about them, Mr. Hyde? I've been thinking about the whole thing. Why is it so important to you? The new owner asked you to leave the 4th floor as it is. But if they're only going to tear the place down anyway... Well, something didn't feel right about that, so I was curious. I see. It may be strange, but it's entirely up to them what they do with their property. Why was the 4th floor not converted? Why was the 4th floor not converted? I simply couldn't afford it. After my husband passed away, I was left to fend for myself. I had to use all the money that had been left to me to buy this place. There simply wasn't enough to convert each and every room. If the truth be known, times were very tough here at the beginning. I apologize for taking up so much of your time with our chat, Mr. Hyde. I'll be on my way now. Mags returns to her room. So the 4th floor is just as it was 13 years ago. Oh, somebody else says Mr. Hyde. Huh? Oh, it's you. Can I ask you something? You'd better not be wasting my time. You want to see what's up on the 4th floor, right? I can show you. But you've got to promise me you won't breathe a word of it to Mrs. Patrice. Were you eavesdropping just now? I wasn't eavesdropping, I just happened to overhear your conversation. Anyway, if you really want to take a look up around on the 4th floor, I can open the fire door for you and let you in. On one condition, though. What's the catch? I want to hear about that guy. Could you be a little more specific? Rex Foster. I want you to tell me about him. And I thought I was the curious type. I'm not an information service, you know. What do you want to know about him? Why? Because I'm curious, that's all. He's been snooping around here for 2 or 3 days now. He even asked me for some information about a second-floor resident.
Dylan, I thought I warned you to steer clear of him. He's bad news.
But Mr. Hyde, if he's such bad news, why did you speak with him in the lobby last night? Oh, you're watching me.
How did he... So you were listening in then too, were you?
No. I was just in the right place at the right time. Dylan's a weirdo, but he's our weirdo. Yeah, I think that's kind of the kind of the vibe right now. I was coming down the stairs and heard voices in the lobby. So you managed to discover that he's an insurance investigator then.
What if I did?
And you also figured out that he's been targeting a woman living here.
Maybe.
You don't have to cover it up. I know what's going on. It's Marie from 206. That's who he's after. I'm right, aren't I? You can tell me.
Dylan, look.
Suppose you overheard that too. Yeah.
Suppose you overheard that too?
Yeah, kinda.
Do you think this is some kind of game?
I thought so. Looks like I was right on the money this time.
Stop jumping to conclusions.
Take it easy. There's no need to get worked up or anything.
I'm getting a little tired of your bull, Dylan. Speaking to you is just a waste of my time and energy.
That's a little strong, Mr. Hyde.
I'm out of here.
What?
Hey, Dylan.
Yeah, what is it?
Something Dylan said just now got me a little worked up, but also made me curious.
After Marie from 206, yeah.
Why is he so interested in knowing about Marie?
Is something wrong, Mr. Hyde?
I just wanted to check something with you.
Yeah, this didn't feel like the end. Why are you so interested in Marie? Yeah.
Why are you so interested in Marie?
Well, I wanted to make sure, check if my assumptions were correct.
And what exactly are your assumptions?
For one, that Marie isn't the person everyone thinks she is. There's something you should know, Mr. Hyde. I knew Marie before she moved in here. Oh, you did, huh?
That's why I'm curious about her activities.
Alright, how did you know her before?
How did you know her before moving in here?
Stop being right, Dylan. Yeah, why are you right about everything? It's like this. When her husband was still alive, I did some repair work on the water pipes in the house they used to live in. Seems she doesn't remember me at all, though. My suspicions were raised even back then. I had a strange feeling about her.
What do you mean?
You see, she and her husband had a really bad relationship. When I was fixing the pipes, they were quarreling. It's very British, quarreling. Almost all the time. Then 6 months ago, her husband winds up dead. That's about the time the insurance company began looking into her. I'm almost afraid to say it, but I think that Marie may have had her husband murdered to claim the insurance money.
So that's what you've been thinking about.
Yeah.
You seem to be the kind of guy who likes to unravel mysteries.
Do I?
That explains why you were excited when you discovered I was a detective. Then, when you got wind of Marie's husband dying, you jumped to the conclusion that she must have murdered him in order to claim the insurance money.
It's true. I love this kind of thing. You have to admit it's fun to uncover a secret about somebody. If you come with me, Mr. Hyde, I'll let you take a look around the 4th floor. If you're serious about wanting to check out those rooms, meet me up there at 4 this afternoon, okay? I've got things to do. 4th floor at 4. Got it.
This guy has some serious problems.
But I don't want to miss this chance.
Yep. Gotta get myself up to the 4th floor by 4. It's my pager. I better get back to my room.
All right. So, first room. Then I feel like we're going to have a conversation with Marie soon. It's building. All right.
Time to call Rachel. The light on my answer phone is lit.
Okay. Let's see. I hear a man's voice in the tape. I don't recognize him. If you wish to accept my order, then respond in kind. Who is this guy? Put a penny in the envelope and leave it in the mailbox for room 404. When I receive your response, I will send further information about the item and the client. So I'm supposed to reply to that order sheet? Who sent the damn thing anyway? I really gotta figure that out. And there goes my pager again. I get the message, Rachel. I'll give you a call. Red Crown, how may I help you? Rachel, it's me. Something up? I got some additional info on Rex Foster that I thought you'd like to hear. I also uncovered something about Hotel Cape West. Good work. What's the dirt on Rex? I've made some calls, and it seems his reputation precedes him. He's definitely freelance. Plus, I found out he's contracted on a commission basis. Commission basis? Yes. Seems he makes all his money doing this kind of work. The rumors about him getting brought in to investigate insurance claims and the insurers ending up not having to issue payout to the policyholders are also true. Guess the insurance companies must love the guy then. From their point of view, he represents a very valuable commodity. Paying him for his services costs far less than settling the policy payouts. That makes sense. Hey, Kyle. Is Rex after someone in the building? Seems to be. Do you know anything about them? It's a woman on the same floor as me, going by the name Marie Rouvet. Marie? So it's a woman he's after? Yeah, 30-something widow who moved here about half a year ago. So, are you close to her? Not really. I've hardly even spoken to her until now. I did have a chat with her about Rex Foster, though. Him hanging around all the time has really put her on edge. Seems strange you're having these kinds of discussions with people you hardly know. Trust me, I never planned on getting involved. It just kinda happened. Guess you know what you're doing. Can't say I'd trust her, though. Alright, okay. Tell me what you dig up about Hotel Cape West. Hotel Cape West was constructed in 1950 and eventually closed down 13 years ago in 1967. The owner of the hotel at the time was a guy named Michael McGrath. Then, on the final day before the hotel closed down, a party was held by the owner. It was during this party that something terrible happened. Somebody was murdered. What do you know about the murder? The victim was Kathy McGrath, the owner's wife. Her body was discovered in a room on the 4th floor. It seems the cause of death was put down to cyanide poisoning. The person who discovered the body was a man named Peter Rivet, a hotel employee. Peter Rivet. That's the same surname as Maria. Perhaps the most interesting part of all this is that the case was never solved. And the murderer never caught. That's all I have on it for now. Did you find any dirt on anything that happened 25 years ago? 25 years ago? Yeah, that mysterious order sheet I received read, "Item, locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago." No, I didn't find anything on that, but I'll start searching. I'll let you know as soon as something pops up. I'll be waiting. So the murder 13 years ago took place on the 4th floor of this building, and the person who discovered the body was an employee of the hotel. Sounds too convenient, but could it have been Marie's late husband? Something Dylan said has got me thinking, too. Maybe Marie is hiding something. If she is, I need to know exactly what it is.
Time to go talk to Marie like I thought. Buzz. What is it, Mr. Hyde? I think I know something about the bugging device we discussed. Probably a good idea if we talked about it. Of course. Please come in. Alright. Marie, I found out that the device you spotted is part of Rex's handiwork. Just as I suspected. To make matters worse, this wasn't the only one he'd planted. There was another device in Lucky's cafe, near the seat you usually sit at. Oh my. Why would he do something like that? What possible reason could he have? Marie, I need you to be absolutely honest with me. If you can think of a reason why he'd be after you, you have to let me know. Just what are you implying, Mr. Hyde, that I'm some sort of liar? I just need to be sure. Do you have any idea? Can you think of why he'd target you like this? I don't know why you insist on asking me the same thing over and over. I have no idea. I'm asking because I want you to tell me the truth. Mr. Hyde, someone told me that you and your late husband weren't on the best of terms. Who? I think you're hiding something, Marie. And I think it's time you come clean. I had an interesting chat with Rex last night. You were talking with him? Yeah, I tried to get him to stop pestering you and leave. Did you succeed? Not quite, but he told me some really interesting bits of information. Actually, he warned me about getting tied up in your business. What on earth did he mean by that? He seems to be convinced that you're perpetrating some kind of insurance fraud. Fraud? So tell me, did you know that he works as an insurance claims investigator? Mr. Hyde, if you did know, why the hell didn't you mention it earlier? I would have saved a lot of time and trouble. Marie, is there any truth in what Rex told me? Well, is there? Marie? Look me in the eyes, yeah. Look me in the eyes. Damn it, look me in the eyes when I'm speaking to you. Mr. Hyde, please tell me what that awful man said to you. Let me be clear, I don't trust this guy, and sure as hell don't believe his story entirely. But I need to get a better idea of the facts from your perspective. I need to know more about when your husband and brother died. Mr. Hyde, please, I am not trying to commit fraud. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Rex told me all about you, Marie. He told me about how 13 years ago, after your brother died in the accident, you became the sole beneficiary of the insurance policy payout. Seems the insurance company started getting suspicious from that point. That's a total lie. Marie, I don't think you're telling me the truth. Is Rex... No. I don't think you're telling me the truth. Why won't you believe me? If you tell me the whole story, maybe I will. I'll ask you again. About you, he told me how... Oh, that was the wrong thing to say. Okay. You're suspicious. Why? Marie, is Rex making this all up? Of course he is. You mean to say that you'd take his version of events over mine, Mr. Hyde? He is employed by those companies purely to discredit claims and void payments. I can just imagine all the horrible things he's saying about me. I'm not like that. I was already dragged through all this 13 years ago. Oh. Right. Are you trying to commit insurance fraud? Are you trying to commit insurance fraud? Why would I even consider doing that? Is that the kind of person you think I am? Marie. Well, no, but if you don't start giving me absolute facts, what choice will I be left with? Naturally, I want you to believe me, Mr. Hyde. And I'd like you to tell me everything. And I'd like to tell you everything. Part of it is very difficult for me. Alright. This already happened 13 years ago. Let's ask now.
This already happened 13 years ago? 13 years ago, my brother, Mike Porter, died in a car accident. The brakes in his car failed and he plunged off a cliff. After he died, I was truly alone. He was the closest person I had to a parent. The only other person who took care of me like he did was Peter. On the morning of Mike's funeral, Peter gave me an envelope he'd got from Mike. Inside, I found details of an insurance premium Mike had taken out prior to his death. I was the sole beneficiary of this, but it was a small comfort for losing my brother. Peter told me that Mike wanted me nothing more than for me to be happy and secure. He had made provisions that would enable me to live alone without having to worry. The ring you kindly found for me was a present from my beloved Mike. I see. The company that held Mike's policy began to pay out the premium, but before long, they stopped making the payments. Despite the police investigation concluding that his death was accidental, the insurance company believed otherwise and began their own investigation. Mr. Hyde, can you imagine the hardships I had to endure to claim Mike's money? To claim what was rightfully mine? Did they send someone to keep tabs on you, then? Yes, they did. But no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't find any proof that the car crash was anything other than an accident. Eventually, I received the entire payment. Of course, there were still plenty of people who doubted me, but I just had to endure it. During that trying time, it was only Mike's friend Peter who stood by me. And after the insurance had been paid out in full, Peter and I got married. So that's how it happened. I want nothing more than to forget that terrible time. But even when I feel I've finally put it all behind me, this happens. I can assure you, Mr. Hyde, fraud is something I would never, ever consider. You have to believe me. Don't listen to that rat Rex Foster. Marie. I simply don't believe. You have to make me believe you. You have to make me believe. It just doesn't add up. How could two people close to you die in near identical ways? Moreover, they both left you substantial sums of money. But that's how it happened. They were both victims of similar accidents, and both cared for me enough to take out insurance policies that would ensure my security. They loved me and didn't want me to suffer even after they had gone. Just like my brother, Peter also took out his policy without telling me. I honestly had no idea that I would receive a further payout after Peter died. What could be so difficult for you? Yeah. What could be so difficult for you? If I tell you, will you hear me out? I wouldn't ask if I had no intention of listening. If there's something you've been holding back, now's the time to let me know. There is something, as I suspected. Time to talk. Yes, you're right. Half a year ago, after Peter had lost his life and the police called me, naturally I cried and cried, but deep down, a part of me felt like I had been released. The only rational explanation was that I was feeling pleased to be apart from Peter. Okay. Interesting. How did you find out about Peter's policy? How did you find out about Peter's policy? It was after Peter died and I moved in here. I was going through his stuff and came across the policy information documents. When I read the details, it all became clear, and I froze. Peter had done exactly what Mike had done before him and taken out a policy in secret. Okay. Mr. Hyde, after Mike died 13 years ago, I was left to fend for myself. That is, until Peter started looking after me. We wed after the insurance money for Mike's policy was paid out, but I was still unsettled. Did he really love me, or did he have another motive for marrying me? After all, I had been just awarded a very substantial amount of money. It was on my mind all the time, from the moment we moved in together until he died. After we got married, Peter began to use Mike's money to fund a business venture. At first it went well, but as time went on, things took a turn for the worst. We started arguing about money a lot of the time. Each time he had an argument, I felt myself drifting away from him one step at a time. If I'd known from the start that he had his eye on the money Mike left me, I would have distanced myself from him more. It would have been an easy decision. I would have realized that this was not the kind of person I needed in my life. The most ironic part of this whole story is before I could discuss this with Peter, he was gone. The brakes failed while he was driving and his car plunged off a cliff. It was virtually identical to what had befell my brother, Mike. They had one thing in common. They both decided to take out secret insurance policies, and they both named me as the person to receive the money in the event of their deaths. That's why I'm being investigated for fraud. I've told them time and time again. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. So you say. I still got one more thing I want to ask you, Marie. It's about the incident that happened in the hotel 13 years ago. Why did you pretend you didn't know about it when we spoke yesterday? Especially seeing as your own husband, Peter Rivet, was the one who discovered the body of the murdered individual. Mr. Hyde! It's true. He was the person who discovered the body on the 4th floor. But he wasn't alone. Mike was there with him. They discovered the body together. I'm sorry I lied to you about this yesterday, Mr. Hyde. I just wasn't ready to talk about this subject. So what happened? After discovering the body, Mike wasn't the same. He began to act strangely. The next thing I knew, he had died in a car accident. I strongly believe that had he never made that discovery, he'd still be alive today. Mr. Hyde, now you know pretty much all there is to know about my past. Please don't make me go through it all again. Marie, don't worry about me, I'll be fine. I'm tougher than I look. Why do I have the feeling I've heard that somewhere before? Right, it was after Dad died and we moved to New York. My mom said exactly the same thing to me. Try not to spend too much time thinking about it. Remember, we've only got a few more days in this building. If you find you need to get anything off your chest, give me a call. You'll listen to what I have to say? Yeah, sure. If you need to talk to someone. Mr. Hyde. Marie, I know this is tough, but can I ask you one more thing? Did either Peter or Mike ever have a conversation with you that mentioned Scarlet Star? Scarlet Star? Well, they mentioned the word star, I think. I see. If I recall correctly, it was while they were working. I distinctly remember that word being mentioned. My brother and husband used the word, along with others working in the hotel. Do you remember what kind of meaning it had? It was a sort of secret code linked to the closing down party. What kind of party was it? Sorry, but that's something I can't help you with. That's all I can remember. Okay, no problem. Anyway, I've got to go. Of course.
Okay. Interesting.
Marie's husband and brother both seem to be connected to the incident 13 years ago. Also, the word star that was used by hotel staff then has some significance. Maybe that mysterious order sheet comes from someone connected to the hotel, too. I can't figure out who sent it yet, but I can send back a response. I reach into the envelope and take out the piece of paper inside.
Oh, yeah.
I now have an empty envelope. I fold the order sheet and slide it into my pocket. Right. To reply, I'm gonna need a penny. Don't have one on me, though. Better head back to my room and see what I can dig out.
Alright. We're gonna have to go into his Pinky Rabbit piggy bank now. Because, let's see, we have our coins that we have are quarters. Yeah, I get 5 quarters. Okay. And we can't do a quarter. Oh no, not that. So, alright.
See if everything in the closet is how I left it.
Yep.
It's a piggy bank shaped like Pinky Rabbit.
Yep. Here we go.
I'm pretty sure there's some change inside. Need to get out the money in my pinky bank, but I prefer not to have to break it. Let's see, my beloved. Let me see the coin slot. Okay. So, hang on. Are we gonna... We do have that chest full of things. So let's see. Cardboard box. Yeah. Anything in here? Let's see. Maybe was there some there's a ruler and stuff in here. Maybe I can use this ruler. All right. Yep. We could like get it in there and then like grab the coin and fish it out. That makes sense. Let's see. I left it. Okay. I sure hope this works. All right. Oh, it's one of those. It's in the back. Oh, okay. I see. I'm glad we have X-ray vision. If you so much as think about putting a quarter in that envelope instead of a penny, you'll be immediately evicted for being so fiscally irresponsible. Seriously. All right, I get it. I've got to get that penny. All right. There's a coin we're getting out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Not... What? All right. Hang on. Oh my, this game. Someone. Oh, got one out. Okay. Whoa. And boom, boom, boom. All right, I got another coin. That's not the one we wanted, is it? All right. There we go. We got all the coins out. Oh, look at that face. I pick up 3 coins. And now I've got a penny. Pretty sure I've got all the coins out. Alright, so what have I got now? I have 8 quarters. Oh, yeah, 8 quarters, baby. And then let's put the penny in the order sheet. Or do I have to use the order sheet? Or the, not order, the empty envelope. Or, wait, do I have to go down to 404, right? Yeah. Right. Let's see. Oh, there is a combine. Okay. So, combine with the empty envelope. There we go. Yeah, I put the coin inside the envelope. Now I have an envelope with a coin in it. Okay. I missed that. $404. And here they are. The mailbox is for the 4th floor. I need to place the envelope in the room for room 404. Alright. Envelope with coin. The slots on the mailboxes have been sealed shut with tape. I need to put the response into this mailbox. Oh my. Oh. Yep. Up. There we go. Drop her, and then put it back. Okay. Right, that's that. Sorted. Very British. Right, got that done. I'm gonna say it an American way. Now to sit it out and wait for a reply to arrive about the Scarlet Star and the reward. Alright, 4 p.m. After I reach my room, I slump over onto the sofa and mull over the order sheet. Hotel Cape West closed down 13 years ago, and there was a party before the closure during which time a murder took place. The staff at the hotel had a secret code, Star, that they used. What connection can this all have to the order sheet?
I don't know why. Yeah, more games really do need a masking remove tape minigame. Some of the puzzles, quote unquote, in this game were just something else.
4 o'clock already. Suppose I better get going. Wouldn't want to keep Dylan waiting.
Right. So the 4th floor. Here we go. Here he is.
Dylan.
Hello, Mr. Hyde. I've been waiting for you.
Well, I'm here now. Let's get this show on the road.
You're on your own, I'm afraid. I'm not going in. You'll have to go on your own.
I thought we agreed you'd show me around in there. That's what you said earlier.
No, I never said that. Maybe you weren't listening to me. I said that I'd let you in, not give you a guided tour.
So you'll let me in?
Yeah. I said I'd tell you how to get through the fire door.
Got it.
And if you know how to get through the door without setting off the alarm, you'll never have to deal with Mrs. Patrice getting upset if you go in there.
Music to my ears.
The first thing you need to do is disable the alarm. It's really simple. All you need to do is turn off the switches on the control panel. That was not simple, Dylan. That was not simple.
Sounds simple enough, and I've used the panel before. It was a huge pain.
Right. I nearly forgot about that. Let's move on to the next part. You'll need to disable another panel before you can get the door open.
There's another one?
There's a lever in a box to the right of the door. If this is turned off, you'll be able to open the door. Do you follow?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Also, please bear in mind that the knob on the reverse of the door is broken. So make sure you don't get stuck in there, because you won't be able to get back out.
Great.
There's a toolbox next to the door. If you look inside it, you'll find a door stop. Once you've got the door open, I recommend using that to prevent it from closing on you. That should be all you need to avoid getting trapped in there.
I'll make a point of remembering it.
I'll be in the hallway of the floor below, making sure that nobody tries to come up here.
Good plan.
Then, once 30 minutes have passed, I'll come and get you. I'll reset the lever you disabled afterwards and reactivate the alarm. One last thing. Try not to make any noise while you're in there. It just draws attention. You wouldn't want Mrs. Patrice to come looking for you.
You got that right.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
Dylan makes his way towards the stairs and disappears out of sight.
All right. Okay. So, oh no, wait. Wait. Do we have to do this again? No. Oh no.
The switch for the alarm is on the on position.
No, no.
Better remember to disable this before trying.
No. Oh. Whew. Oh my goodness, the game did it for us. That's such a mercy.
That should do it. No more annoying alarm sound. My ears should thank me.
Oh my goodness. Alright, and then this.
There's a case on the wall with a glass cover. Inside the case is the fire bell and some kind of lever. This must be the other control panel Dylan was
talking about in American. What do we do? Is it...
Right, so Dylan said you just need to pull the lever inside the box. Let's see here. Interesting. The thing's got a few screws missing.
Oh, like... I see.
Whoa. The cover just came off.
Okay. Wait. Oh no. Do we have to, like, move it and then...
Oh, we have to, like, move it and then? Yeah, it won't stay open. Huh? There's a screw in this corner. Okay. So we could unscrew it. Huh? There's a screw in this corner. Or could we, let's see. Is it one of those? Let's see. What? I gotta do this again. Figure out. What button did I set for the pause button? Let's see. P. Okay. The P key. I'm gonna pause my Nintendo DS. And then we'll do this, and then... Oh, almost got it. Okay, hang on. We'll get it over here. Over here. Does he still have that screwdriver he stole from Dunning? Yeah. Hopefully, that'd be great. Got it. Okay. Yeah. I just had to use Zawarudo to freeze time, but it's okay. That should do it. Now the lever is turned off. Now the fire door should open. Let's go. But what about the wedge? We gotta put the wedge in next. Right? Ooh. Very different. So this is the 4th floor. Seems what I've heard was right. It's still just like a hotel up here. Okay, time to have a look around. Hang on, I forgot the wedge, right? Let's go back out. Yep. Huh? Yeah, where's the wedge at? Because I don't want that to close on us. Where did he say the wedge was at? Here? There's a taped up box on the floor. Probably just stuff that's been packed for when the building shuts down. Cardboard boxes. Let's see. Or wait a minute. Was it in this toolbox? Yeah, there it is. And there's a wooden doorstop inside there. Well, there's the doorstop Dylan told me about. Pick up the doorstop. Okay. So now we're not going to get locked in, because I could see that happening. Alright. Alright. So let's examine the door. Yeah, doorstop. I placed the doorstop underneath the fire door. There we go. That should do it. Cool. So now we're not going to get messed over. Let's go looking around. Well, it's not opening. It looks like the door's locked. Okay. 405. Won't open. Looks like this door is closed too. I like the music. This one won't open either. It's locked good and proper. Good and proper. It's locked good and proper, said Kyle Hyde. Let's see. Room 404. Hey, 404. That's the, Oh! Huh? This room seems to be unlocked. That's it. Nice. All right. There's a distinctly moist smell in here. So the hotel rooms have been left like this for all these years. Okay. Okay. I mean, these are pretty nice rooms, but there's no bed or anything in here. That's kind of weird. There's Christmas presents? Oh no, there's papers. Some large bundles of old newspapers are stacked up in the corner. Some parts look too damaged to read. They're really old newspapers. Some pieces of paper are scattered around on the desk. These are all sheets of Hotel Cape West's headed writing paper. What's this? Looks like an old card of some kind. But it's hard to tell because of all the dust. Ah, star. You can just about make out a star symbol underneath the layer of dust. It's also got Hotel Cape West written on it. What kind of card is this? I can't make out the letters clearly enough. Uh-oh. So how do we... I'm gonna have to get rid of all this dust. How do we do that? Oh no. What? Oh, do you blow on it? Like that? Never seen so much dust in one place before. How do we get rid of it though? That's the question. Let's see. Because I remember you had to do that in the Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, the case where they had you had to like go, wait, like that? Yeah, like that. But that's one of the big things that he had to do was, but it seems to be working actually. For some reason, me talking seems to be doing it. So we're just going to keep talking until all of it goes away. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, me talking is in fact getting rid of the dust. Here we go. The writing on the previously dust-covered card reads, "We would like to thank you for your patronage of Hotel Cape West over the years. And, in an attempt to show our gratitude, we hereby invite you to attend a final party to mark the official closure. If you are able to afford the time, we look forward to your audience on December 10th, 1967. Hotel Cape West manager Michael McGrath." So it's a party invitation from 13 years ago. The party on the night of December 10th, 1967. It left Kathy, the wife of the manager, dead. Put the old invitation into my pocket. Oh, it's Dylan, okay. Mr. Hyde, we're almost out of time. You should come out soon. Time's up already. Just about. The longer you stay in there, the more likely we are to get caught by Mrs. Patrice. You better come out right away. Yeah, I get the message. That's too bad. But better cut my losses for now. So, how was the 4th floor? Did you find anything good in there? Unfortunately not, just a load of rooms filled with dust. Not exactly the result you were hoping for. If I tell him everything I did there, this chat could go on for ages. And before I forget, even though you know how to get into the 4th floor now, try not to go up there when there are other people around. You don't want to get found out by the other tenants, especially Mrs. Patrice. Makes sense. Okay, I have to go now. Dylan says his piece and leaves. He's got a point. Last thing I need is people prying into my business. Think I'll hold back for a bit before making a return trip. Okay. So now it's 5 p.m. Like Hotel Dust, am I right? Hotel Dust, room 21 sneeze. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to call it here for tonight, and we will continue. I think this is a natural stopping point. We will continue in a couple weeks, because I'm going on vacation. So we will have to take a brief break, but we should be resuming on the 27th. So, we will see you then. So I will schedule it, and we will conclude for tonight. All right. Bye.